My calculus teacher failed my proof and refused to show me where it was wrong because it wasn't wrong. Mr. Ellison handed back our proof-based assignments on a Wednesday, and my grade was a 47. I had been averaging a 93 in the class. The proof was a standard epsilon delta argument for a limit I had spent 2 evenings on. I was confident in the logic. When I went to his desk after class and asked him to show me the error, he said the proof had structural issues and that I should review my textbook. I asked which part had structural issues. He said the whole approach was off. I asked if he could show me on the paper where it broke down. He said he didn't have time at the moment and that I could come to office hours. I went to office hours twice. Both times he was vague about the specific error. He circled a section of the proof in pencil during our second meeting and said the reasoning here isn't supported. I asked him to explain what the correct reasoning would be. He said I needed to think through it more carefully myself. I went home and photographed the full proof. Then I emailed my older sister Nadia, who was a junior in a mathematics program at university 4 hours away. He had taken real analysis and could read a proof correctly. I sent her the photograph and asked her to look at it without any bias context, just tell me if the argument was sound. He sent back one line, this proof is correct. Every step is justified. There's no error here. Nadia had a contact in the university's math department from a summer program she had done. He reached out and explained the situation. The contact, Professor Kim, agreed to do a brief informal review. Nadia emailed her the photograph. Professor Kim sent back a written response. 3 paragraphs. The summary was that the proof was a valid epsilon delta argument, the structure was appropriate for the level of the course, and she could identify no logical error in any of the steps. She included her faculty title and department affiliation at the bottom. I printed that email and the original proof. I made copies. I brought both to Mr. Ellison's classroom before school on a Thursday and placed them on his desk while he was setting up. I told him I had had the proof independently reviewed and that I would like to discuss the grade with him and with the department head if he felt that was necessary. He read the email twice. He did not say anything for a moment. Then he said he would review the assignment again and let me know. The grade was updated in the system that same afternoon. It went from a 47 to an 89, which was consistent with the rubric for a complete and correct proof at that level of detail. He did not explain the change. He did not reference the email from Professor Kim. He did not say anything to me about it directly. The next class session, he was noticeably more careful in how he discussed proof methodology. He wrote out a full example on the board and explained each step in a way he hadn't before. Several students thanked him for the clarity afterward. My semester grade was affected enough by the failed score that even with the correction I finished below where I would have been. I appealed the semester grade calculation at the end of the term. The department head reviewed it and adjusted my final grade to reflect what it would have been with the corrected score applied. Professor Kim's email stayed in my folder. My sister asked me to let her know how it resolved. When I told her, she said good. She said the next time someone tells you your reasoning is wrong, ask them to show you where. If they can't show you, find someone who can look at it cleanly. The work speaks for itself if you get it in front of the right person. That is exactly what happened.